Yesterday's question was, do you have thoughts of revenge? If your answer was yes, you had to think about it and decide what you would do. The answer is, wait, I know the answer. You want me to say it? Let's see if you evolve in a good way. Act quickly before you change your mind. I should have been more defiant. Before going away, I am saying it because this is what you want. I would like to know your answer. Simply follow the process of forgiveness as seen previously. Don't you have anything easier, Oscar? You probably one day or another had to endure verbal abuse, and who knows, in certain cases, physical abuse as well. This is unforgivable, up to a certain point, when in great anger, to lash out insults to defend your opinion. Who never had someone bother them in a flow of insults to satisfy their anger? The repression gathered overflows, and we explode. The first cause of this is the lack of communication, and by talking, we completely express our dissatisfaction. I admit, it's sad for someone to get there, but a great war always ends with peace, or an acceptable agreement for both parties. This head-to-head confrontation often leaves deep wounds, since we express, through our anger, the suffering from the level of acceptance and from the great part of truth that was shared by insult. The verbal abuse doesn't solve anything in the ambiguous situation. Communication is not always possible. Sometimes when you want to communicate, the other stays deaf. He doesn't hear the desperation in the call and often doesn't want to hear your torments. It is sometimes the result of education. We remember our parents solving their problems with a good slap or more brutal gestures, and we believe it is the right way to ensure respect. Battered men and women exist, and much more than we can imagine. It is acceptable to let someone beat us up. Is it? The answer depends on your level of self-esteem. This is what will determine how long you will endure the whipping and humiliation. It is embarrassing to choose between the love of your relationship and everything it brings, and the well-being, safety, comfort, and self-esteem. When you will realize that you are the most important person, it is hard to decide to take your life in your own hands while paying the price of a separation. It's a hard choice to make because your future depends on it. The exercise of the day: are you a victim of violence? Maybe you have a violent temper. In both cases, take a resolution accordingly on what brings you into this situation. Live moments of tenderness. Ciao.